What's good, YouTube? What is good? Today, it's Sunday, January the 28th. This is Championship Sunday for the NFL. We got the AFC and the NFC championship game today. um, Usually I go live every week around at Friday night. Did not do it this past week. Usually me and my co-host Socrates Palmer and D Free, we do our football picks. This past week has been kind of a struggle for me with work and stuff like that. So, I've been a little bit busy and hadn't had time to really do any videos or do any research and stuff like that. So, also have an event to go to later today. So I can't even do the radio show with my man Pedro on Ring Talk Worldwide. So it's kind of a day off or a weekend off for me as far as this content creating YouTube thing. But to be consistent with the NFL, we've been doing the picks every single week and we've been doing the playoffs. I want to go out here and do a quick prediction and a little breakdown. Is going to be as quick as possible as I have to get up and go. So, and then I got to save this and then upload the video and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, shout out to the Bronx logo, my man Jose in the Coaches Gallery. Shout out to him for letting me use his logo, the Bronx logo. Check them out, especially if you're from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I've been rocking the gear, almost every video. And check out the videos. You see, some of his content as well. But anyway, let's get into it. So the first game, I believe, is around 3:30. We've got the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. They travel to the East Coast here to Baltimore and take on what I believe is the best team in football, the Baltimore Ravens. They have the best player in football as far as this year's concerned. The MVP, I believe, will be Lamar Jackson. And we'll be going against the defending Super Bowl champion and defending, two-time MVP, Patrick Mahomes. Don't kill me if I get that wrong. But either way, they are the defending champs. The spread in this game, I believe, is 4 to 4.5. I am saying take the Ravens minus the 4.5 to play it safe by the half a point. I like to do that. I don't want to get killed in a half a point. Take it to -4 and take the Ravens. I believe this game will be a close game up until the fourth quarter where you'll see like a turnover or something where the Ravens will probably break it open late and you'll be seeing them in a couple weeks in the Super Bowl. I like the Ravens. I think they have the best defense in the league. They've been consistent. I believe, now mind you, I'm going off the top of my head. Didn't get time to do much research, but I believe they gave up about 15 to 16 points on average per year. I think that was best in the NFL. Their defense is great. Their linebackers, they have great linebackers. The Chiefs, they've been picking it up as of late. The struggles with the Kansas City Chiefs has been, they've been dropping a lot of passes from Mahomes. They lost a couple of games because of drop passes. But the last couple of weeks, the offense has played well. Rice, the rookie Rice, has played really well. He's been kind of like the go-to receiver for Mahomes. And mind you, Mahomes is the guy that kind of wanted the Chiefs to draft Rice, like as kind of like the filler for Tyreek Hill, losing Tyreek Hill. I'm not saying he's going to be as, a talent as Tyreek Hill, but that's the guy, Mahomes wanted, and he's kind of, coming into his own. I also believe that Andrews will be back for Baltimore. When Andrews went down, people thought like, oh, whoa, no, they lost their big tight end. But, Isaiah Likely came in and, he's a more athletic tight end. May not be as much catch reliable as Andrews, but he proved he could be a top-notch tight end. He played great the last, I believe, 6 weeks of the season. So, I believe Andrews may be back for today. That's a good 1-2 punch. They run the ball well. The strength of the Chiefs is mainly their defense this year. The defense has been very solid. They get to the quarterback a lot. And that's going to be a struggle for them getting to Lamar Jackson because, Lamar Jackson, he can beat you with his legs. So real quick and simple, I'm taking the Ravens. I think the Ravens win in a close middle scoring game. I want to say close enough, but to cover the spread, I want to say they win this game 27-17. The Baltimore Ravens will win this game. Now moving on to the NFC Championship game, we have the Detroit Lions traveling to Santa Clara to take on the team I hate the most, the San Francisco 49ers. I believe the spread is 7.5 for the San Francisco 49ers. Um, Everybody knows I hate the Niners and I want the Niners to lose. And I want to be completely wrong on this pick. So, yes, I'm taking the San Francisco 49ers -7. I'm going to buy the half a point. I'm not going to get killed by half a point if it's close. But I really, truly believe this is going to be a blowout. I think the Niners, they played, a bad game last week and they were lucky to beat the Packers last week. I thought they should have lost. I thought the coach messed up last week in a few times, especially not being aggressive in that fourth quarter. So I expect the Niners to play a lot better this week. And the last time the Lions have been in an NFC Championship game was, I believe, in 91-92 when they lost to the Washington, then called the Redskins. They lost, I believe, like 41 or 42-10. It was something crazy like that. I think we're going to see the same thing today. Mind you, I hope I am completely wrong. But I think the Niners are going to blow out the Lions. The Lions have been giving up tons of yards and tons of points the last couple of weeks. Yes, they can score points at will, but they do give up a lot of points. I believe they have one of the worst secondaries in football. They're terrible against the pass. They give up over 400 yards. Um, you know, we know the Niners are pretty much a run team, but they do like to do a lot of screens and they can't throw the ball. I'm not sure on the status of Debo. I did not check the status of Debo. Losing Debo for the Niners is a big loss. But when you're playing a secondary like the Lions, I don't know. Mind you, 100% I hope I am incorrect. I want the Lions to win badly, but I think the Niners are going to win badly. The only chance the Lions, I believe, have is the defense up front. They got to put pressure on Purdy, and they have to get to Purdy quickly so he can't get the ball out where they can expose that secondary. Also, the Lions' offensive line has played well this year. They have to play very well in this game. They have to protect Goff. When Goff gets rattled, he turns the ball over. And if you turn the ball over against the Niners, they are going to kill you. And that's kind of what I see happening in this game. They have a good running backs in Montgomery and Gibbs. They can run the ball. Like I said, that line is good. I need Hutchinson of the Lions to play the best game of his career. I know this is, I believe, his second year in the league, but I need Hutchinson to ball out. I need him to get there, put pressure on Purdy, because I personally, it's not that I'm just a Niner hater, but realistically, I don't think Purdy is that good. I think Purdy is good in the system that the Niners play. I just don't think he's good. Last week proved it yet again. He makes bad decisions and he makes bad throws, even when he is protected. So I need Hutchinson to put pressure on Purdy, make him think a little bit, make him make mistakes, and I think the Lions, could win if that happens. Because I believe the offense will score some points if they could protect Goff. But other than that, I got the Niners, blowing out the Lions, and I got the Ravens. I got both home teams winning and advancing to the Super Bowl. We'll do a Super Bowl, prediction, when the time comes. I'll tell you right now, out of the 4 teams, I'm picking the Ravens to win it all. I wouldn't mind the Lions winning it all, but I don't have the Lions even going to the Super Bowl. But as you know, as proud Seahawk fan I am, it's anybody over the 49ers. So that's all I got for you today. I try to keep it quick. Hopefully you guys enjoy your Sunday, enjoy the championship games. I promise to be back this Friday at the very least, live. We're supposed to have a couple of special guests, if not maybe one special guest. We'll do our thing. We'll talk our sports. We'll recap the games today. We'll talk some boxing. We'll talk some Royal Rumble. We'll do it all. All right. So you guys be safe. Take care. Thanks for tuning in. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.